Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to another video. Just wanted to get on here and give, a little insight about the UAE and what a person's mindset should be when they come here and what their conditions should be when they come here. The UAE is for individuals who are mature, they have direction, they know exactly what they want to do, and they're ready to come in and put those skills to work. No doubt you need a little advice and a little direction as relates to where to go and where to seek jobs and things like that, but much of it is going to be your own self-development, because each and every one of us are different. We all have different fields, we all have different needs, we all have different wants, and ways to get there. So you have to be equipped with confidence as well as determination in order to come in here and function properly. And I wouldn't recommend a person who is not really sure what they want to do, and they don't know much about the UAE, and they want to be convinced about the UAE, and they want to come in and have the UAE sold to them, like someone has to sell it to you that why you should be here. Then I don't think that this country is for that sort of person. Individuals who are very unsure, UAE was just an option for them to come and to get out of wherever they are at, like maybe another Muslim country who they couldn't function in, and this was just like a fallback country, but they really didn't want to be here. Then I wouldn't suggest, dropping everything and coming here to move without investigating and coming to see exactly what is here, to see if this country is for you, for the simple fact that it is a country for those who are very mature. They know exactly what they want to do. They're ready to build, move forward with what they've already been doing. I'm not saying that if a person doesn't 100% know exactly what they want to do, that they shouldn't come. However, you must have determination and you must have direction. You must have an idea of what you want, and you must have an independent mindset when you come here. And what I mean by independent, like you're not clingy, you're not needy, you're not community based. I need a group of people to help me move forward, or I need a group of people to allow me to function. Everyone is doing their own thing. Everyone here is busy. Every last one of us who are here have their own lives, their own fields, their own direction, their own ambitions, their own dreams and aspirations that they are moving towards, their own families. So if you're looking for a group work to move forward and create projects, that's not in existence as relates to if you're Western and you're coming from a community and you would like to build something with people, then no, that doesn't exist, because we are all individuals and everyone has their own path. And another thing, I think I mentioned this before, each one of us are going to have our own experiences that no one else can help you with or doesn't have experience in, because your situation is unique to you. And some things we share, some experiences we share, like it relates to having children and visa processes and schools and, recommendations for where to live. But intricate details of your life and circumstances, you will experience those on your own. You will experience those. It's not a group effort. It's not a group experience. You will experience those on your own because your condition is unique to you. Your level and your state is unique to you. Not everyone is on the same level. Not everyone has the same state. Not everyone has the same condition. So you have to be mentally prepared to be independent, functioning in a Muslim society. I cannot stress this enough. A Muslim society, not a Muslim community. I used to wonder why, speaking of, like Muslim community versus Muslim society, I used to wonder how Muslims from Muslim countries can go to any country in the world and function, and they have confidence and no problem. It's because they're coming from a society. They're not handicapped. If those who are coming from a Muslim community in secular societies cannot come in a Muslim, they can't wrap their heads around being in a Muslim country, and it's a whole world around them that they have to penetrate, enter, and function in, then you have to gradually get used to that. Because if not, it's going to be a detriment to you. It's going to be a detriment to you because you are not used to dealing with Muslims at large, where they're running everything, and that you are a participant. Many of us have been in Muslim societies where we've closed off the idea of even penetrating the society because of the language barrier and the cultural barrier. So we don't go to Egypt and penetrate the society. No, none of anybody that I know haven't. Only select few people that have maybe raised their children in Egypt, for example. Their children are able to function in Egyptian society at large. But for the most part, most people, most muhajirin, or those who attempted to make hijrah, they didn't penetrate Yemeni society. They didn't penetrate and function in Yemeni society at large, going from one city to the next, knowing about what's going on in the government, how to apply for certain jobs and be in certain positions. I don't even think that would be allowed for a foreigner anyway. Egypt, same thing. Even though you can penetrate that society, they would allow you if you had the language. You can maneuver, you make strong relationships. I do know some people who have done it, but they had language on their side. They made strong connections in Egyptian society with politicians, with individuals in high places as relates to the academics, in the education sphere. They were able to make some serious moves because they penetrated the society. They were functioning. So, like I said, for most people who have been on that journey of going to study and going to Muslim countries where there was a language barrier and you're not a functioning part of that society, this is brand new. And for those who haven't been on that path, then you should be fine. You should be 100% fine because you're going from functioning in, America, in mainstream society. For those who you're not students of knowledge, and you didn't embark on the student of knowledge path. Just think of the UAE and functioning here as you would function back home, applying for jobs. You just need a little direction. Point you into the right direction, and you'll be fine. You know where to go, where are they having job fairs. They have all of those things here. But the only thing is, you just have to get used to dealing with Muslims in head offices. You have to get used to that. That's different. And for me, I love it. It's an honor that I have people who look like me and who believe like me in places of status and authority. I love that. I love that. So that's the only thing that the person who doesn't have the mindset of living in Muslim societies that they couldn't speak the language in and couldn't be a part of the society, have to worry about when they come here. Just wrapping your mind around Muslims running everything and getting acclimated to that. And as it relates to community individuals, people who are coming from communities who raise themselves in the community. And what I mean by raise yourself is like you were a young person functioning in the community in the West, and not really dealing fully in the society, and you blocked a lot of things out. You blocked yourself off from many things for good purpose, trying to save yourself and maintain your religion. I get it. So those things that you have to fight with in order to function here, in order to prosper here, that armor has to come off, that you have to come out of that shell when you come here to the UAE in order for you to survive. Because if not, you're going to want to leave just for comfort purposes, or being uncomfortable. You have to grow. It's called growing pains. You're going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to be new. And no one is going to hold your hand. No one is going to hold your hand. You get direction and that's it. You get a little, meaning like I'm pointing you, okay, here, go here. Oh, this is where you find this. Oh, search this up and you'll find these numbers. But this is a 100% independent mission. It relates to what you gain out of coming to the UAE. How far you prosper coming to the UAE. It is for you to do. No one, and I mean not one person, can bring you out of one stage or phase or condition that you have into another condition that you didn't even strive for. It's called striving. You have to fight, and you'll realize whatever fight you must fight once you come here. You're going to realize what you are equipped with and what you are not equipped with. What was neglected and how much growth you did or didn't do. All of those things are going to become uncovered when you come to a functioning Muslim society that you can speak your language in and move forward with life. Things are going to become exposed about what you have or have not done. And it's going to be uncomfortable. But that's a private battle. No one has to know it. But just know that that's what you have to prepare yourself for. This country will separate the sure from the unsure, the certain from the uncertain, the confident from those who don't really know if they can make it or not. But with the permission of Allah, you will. And putting your trust in Him, you will. And it's not even to be cruel, mean, or anything. It's just reality. That's another thing too. You can't have a problem with reality coming in this country. Reality. Not a fairy tale. Not things bowing down to you. Not you trying to make this country fit where you just came from. Since it's modern, therefore, it should be exactly like where I come from. No, it doesn't work like that. No, you're the one that's going to conform, not the other way around. And unfortunately, and now I understand why the people here that have been living here for a very long time, they said, we've seen it all. We've seen people come and go. We've seen all different sorts of dysfunctional situations. Unfortunately, that's, you know, Allah Mustaan. That's what you see. That's what you see. And it's hard to look at, but it is what it is. So, yeah, that's my advice for the day. And may Allah aid you all and grant you tawfiq in your journey to Hijrah, your inward journey and your physical journey. Because Hijrah is you have to make Hijrah from sins. You have to make Hijrah from certain mindsets. You have to make Hijrah from conditions, not just physical Hijrah. Because with the physical Hijrah, if you didn't make the inward Hijrah, you didn't make the mental Hijrah, those problems are going to follow you even with your physical Hijrah. So that's what I have to say for today. Thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.